Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Warhawks offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On second down, he'll let it fly. Right on target this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll keep it himself. The Warhawks get enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cole. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Cole. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On second down, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled field trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And off to Jones. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They're going to run just about their entire opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up on third down. They're trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in third and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
They go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll try it again. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school, two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's back. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, give on the inside. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's back. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is perfect.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They'll go right back to him. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays.
Can anyone catch him? Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So after the first down run, here's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, UL Monroe!
Touchdown.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Wants to throw. It's back. Fires to the big fella. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And they can't make the connection. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Etienne. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups. And what I find when my guys...
Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got room on the return. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Warhawks. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard.
That ties the game at 17.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Beck. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, UL.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Curry. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Comes out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
And the Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type going deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown Bulldogs. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man, it's Hardy. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's looking for a man on second down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, my old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to call that situation third in California. Not a lot of plays that you can dial up on the play sheet for that type of down and distance. It makes it so hard on the quarterback. They've got to do a better job of keeping these third downs managed.
The Warhawks line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Evans. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They move the tight end all over. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Got it in the middle, it's Loving. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This time he's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's back. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. Receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Bailey. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bailey. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Etienne. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Movement here from the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's back. They'll run the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Curry. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now on 2nd down after the short completion. On the run, it's Etienne. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Beck. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lovett. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Excellent field position here for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Beck. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.